Hey kid, my brain just told me I used up all my data. My cloud storage is full. What am I gonna do?
You gotta go to the dongle shop and you gotta download yourself some more dongle flops.
Thank goodness.
You ready to talk some movies, Brennan?
Yeah, okay.
Well, let's go! Corrupted youth! Corrupted youth! Corrupted youth! Corrupted youth!
Hi, welcome to the Corrupted Youth Podcast. I'm Dongle Flop Dan.
I'm Dongle Flop Brennan.
We're a father and son duo that explores the latest blockbusters, classic genre films, and the schlockiest of golden age VHS rental store flicks in what, Brennan?
Spoiler heavy fashion.
Oh my. Yep. Here we are. We're back.
Yippee!
What do you know? Okay. Should be okay for now, I guess. Yay. It's better now than later. Ooh boy. So yeah, we're traveling to the 90s.
Ooh, my favorite?
And we're going to check out a movie I've seen several times.
Oh.
I probably watched it too many times considering how much I wasn't really that much of a fan of it.
We all have those movies, though.
But I thought it would be fun to discuss.
Yeah.
So here we are. We're covering Johnny Mnemonic, which, ooh boy, most people probably did not know how to pronounce that word. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it right.
That sounds right.
I think it is. Your first time viewing though, right, Brennan?
Yes, first time.
Yeah, okay. Well, there's a lot going on with this movie, so maybe we should just kind of get right to the letterboxd info.
Yeah.
Let's do that. The tagline is, "The future's most wanted fugitive."
Sure.
Okay. In a dystopian 2021, Johnny is a data trafficker who has an implant that allows him to securely store data too sensitive for regular computer networks. On one delivery run, he accepts a package that not only exceeds the implant's safety limits and will kill him if the data is not removed in time, but also contains information far more important and valuable than he had ever imagined. On a race against time, he must avoid the assassins sent to kill him and remove the data before it, too, ends his life.
That's pretty solid.
Yeah, that's all right.
It explains it better than the movie does.
It certainly does. Well, now we don't have to worry about explaining a lot of that.
Yeah.
So yeah, this came out in 95, it says, directed by Robert Longo.
Who?
Exactly. I think he only made like a couple movies. Let's see here. The cast, it's got a pretty interesting cast. We have Keanu Reeves, Dina Meyer, Takeshi Kitano, Ice-T,
Yeah.
Dolph Lundgren. This is kind of like a comeback for Dolph Lundgren too.
Okay.
He was kind of like on the outs. Let's see here. Dennis Akiyama, Henry Rollins. I like the expression of you don't know
You
that
had
name.
no idea.
Okay, we'll get to him later. Barbara Sakawa and Udo Kier, who recently passed away.
Oh.
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
Udo Kier. You weird little dude. Interestingly enough, this is based on a short story by William Gibson.
Oh,
It was released in 1981 in Omni Magazine,
okay.
which is kind of like a tech magazine.
Fun.
And he was a cyberpunk author and wrote several novels, but this is a short story that was released a couple of times, compiled into collections of his short work and
Cool.
whatnot, which it definitely feels that way.
Yeah, I can definitely see that.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, hey, we do have a trailer.
Ooh.
Let's get the trailer machine going.
Oh boy.
I think we have to feed it data.
Data, not the commander.
Yes, Commander Data, get in there.
No!
What are you doing?
Making a long-distance phone call. Beijing, hotel.
The year is 2021.
Reloading or not?
The world is wired.
Your storage capacity? I can carry nearly 80 gigs of data in my head.
Information is power. And secrets are a thing of the past. Unless you hire a courier like Johnny Mnemonic.
Hit me.
How do you fit all that in your head anyway?
I had to dump a chunk of long-term memory.
You had to dump a chunk of what?
My childhood.
For Johnny, inputting the data was easy.
Let's just start with what you got in there and what it's worth to the world.
The hard part is making the delivery.
Double cheese anchovies?
You weren't on the menu.
Charlie! You were waiting for me, Ralphie.
Johnny,
I'm losing it.
the information you carry, you must protect it with your life.
Keanu Reeves.
You can't shoot me.
Not in the head.
Johnny Mnemonic.
If that doesn't convince you to watch this movie, I don't know what will, because we might not. So our movie opens up with an opening crawl and no narration. So instead of a clip, I guess I can read it to you. This thing is hard to read.
The text?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like they tried to make it look cool and it just ends up like,
Just give me black background, white text.
yeah, or red text. I don't care. Just
Yeah.
don't shine light through it and make it difficult to read and have a gradient involved. And okay, anyways, second decade of the 21st century. Corporations rule. The world is threatened by a new plague, NAS, nerve attention syndrome, fatal epidemic, its cause and cure unknown. The corporations are opposed by the low-techs, a resistant movement risen from the streets, hackers, data pirates, guerrilla fighters. In the InfoWars,
Oh.
oh no. The whole problem we've got here is we've got a bunch of Johnny Mnemonics running around. The corporations defend themselves. They hire the Yakuza, the most powerful of all crime syndicates. They sheath their data in black ice, lethal viruses, waiting to burn the brains of intruders. But the low-techs wait in their strongholds, in the old city cores, like rats in the walls of the world. The most valuable information must sometimes be entrusted to mnemonic couriers, elite agents who smuggle data in wet-wired brain implants. Sure, okay.
It's long. It's a lot of text.
That is a lot of text. And I'm sure in the 90s, a lot of people just checked out.
Oh, yeah.
Your common person just like, oh, hey, honey, let's go watch the new Keanu Reeves movie. Remember Speed?
Remember Bill and Ted's Big Adventure?
I believe it was most excellent, though. Okay. So the movie says Internet 2021.
Yeah.
Balls.
Yeah.
Then there's a virus.
Yeah.
2021.
Yeah. Crazy.
Corporations rule everything. Oh, no.
It's boring, though, because we don't have like cool brain implants.
No, but I think we might have some of that NAS going around. Oh boy. So yeah, we get Keanu Reeves. He gets woken up. He's got a call from this Ralphie guy, played by Udo Kier. Yeah, it's just just throws you into it. You're just supposed to learn as you go. He's got like one more run to do, and he's in like fancy hotel with lady.
Uh-huh.
And then he just goes to Beijing. Or was he in Beijing? I don't know.
He's there, though. He gets there.
He gets there somehow. It doesn't matter. So we just know he's got to do a thing. And on his way to the meeting to talk to the client, Johnny doubles his memory from 8 gigabytes to 160 gigabytes. Ooh, boy.
Oh.
Hey, Brennan, do you want to know the estimated amount of how much capacity the human brain has?
Oh, it's got to be crazy. I know it's a lot.
2.5 petabytes.
Oh, that's insane.
Yeah. Which amounts to 2.5 million gigabytes. So, yeah, I guess we probably didn't really know a lot back then.
Yeah.
It's like a couple high quality PDFs.
Right. I was thinking like my computer that I built in 2020 had 500 gigabytes of space. My current computer has a terabyte of space. Like, you're telling me that brain implant can only hold that much?
What is this information?
Yeah, that's like 2 Call of Duty games.
I mean, back then it probably seemed impressive.
Yeah.
But we've got a problem, though, because these clients, they've got 320 gigs.
Right.
And he just accepts anyway, even though he knows this is extremely dangerous.
Uh-huh.
And it turns out these are not usual clients either.
Yeah, I like these guys.
They're just like a bunch of scientists.
Yeah.
Did they say that they were from Pharmacom? The big...
I think so.
Yeah. Anyways, so let me try to explain this the best I can. When he gets the data, they have to have like a special code to unlock it. That way he can't access any of this information. And
there's a password.
Yeah, so there's a password. And what it is like it's 3 random images from a TV that he's looking at. And then it gets printed off on a little strip of paper. And that strip of paper has to get faxed to where he's delivering the data to.
Yes.
I think I got that right.
Yes.
Which, okay. I mean, I think it would just be a big random password or something, but...
Yeah. So the idea was fax these images and then immediately destroy the images too.
Right.
As well as the original copy of the data.
Mm-hmm. But it is kind of interesting how he's got all the little gear that he like takes apart.
Yeah.
And like starts attaching it together, gets the little disc out and all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty fun. Like you're kind of into it. It's like, all right, like I get it, cyberpunk stuff.
Yeah.
You know, especially like the technology that was always portrayed was always just kind of low tech in a weird way. And like when you read like a cyberpunk story or like watch something.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of fun.
It is fun. Yeah, I like all the technology. Oh, there is a part here where one of the scientist guy, he like looks out the window and the whole scenery of Beijing is computer generated and it looks like garbage.
Ooh, more on this later.
More on that later, but it's just crazy to see for a like scenery kind of shot.
Yeah, you'd think that there were more cost-effective ways to do that back then.
Get some B-roll maybe, send someone to Beijing, shoot a shot out of a window, and then special effects in something.
Get some plates, have somebody do some matte paintings.
Yeah, do a mad painting. Bunch of neon lights and stuff. They could have really jazzed it up. Instead, we got like a PlayStation 1 game.
That's being generous.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we get some bad guys that show up.
You can tell they're bad guys because they're wearing super cool leather coats.
And this one guy, his name is Shinji. He's got a cool thumb laser whip thing.
Yeah, that thing was rad.
It's just like a little thumbnail that he can pull off, his little mechanical thumb cap. And it's just like this little laser.
It's like a wire.
Yeah. But he uses that to like bust in the door, which was pretty cool. I was like, all right, let's go.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the other guy who just gets referred to as Baldy.
Yeah.
Which is funny. And Keanu Reeves says, next time knock, Baldy. So that's just that guy's name now.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty much those two and like some other goons. And they start shooting up the place. And all of this just feels really flat.
Hmm.
Did you notice that?
I see what you mean. Yeah.
Like, I was like, I should be more excited about this. And it just kind of is happening. And the music doesn't really swell. I mean, granted, we stream this off of Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
And the sound quality sucked ass.
Oh my God.
It was terrible. It was one of those like, it's either too loud when stuff is happening and then the voices are super quiet. But also like I watched a movie on there, a different movie yesterday, and it was fine.
Yeah, I think it depends on the movie. Like I've noticed Christopher Nolan movies have that problem most of the time that I watch them. Like Tenet, I watched that with like a couple of my friends. We had to keep turning it down and like turning it back up and turning it down again.
Yeah, we just found the spot where the sound effects were fine.
Yeah.
And then we had to turn on subtitles.
Which honestly, the subtitles might have been a good call altogether because there's a lot of words and names and stuff that just get tossed around in this movie.
Yeah, but so Johnny ends up escaping. Only part of the code survives, like one image, because they were trying to burn it, like one of the scientists was. So there's one image floating around. He's got the data. It's way too much. It's not good for him. And he puts on this disguise. Maybe a little bit of brown face going on with this disguise here.
I don't know. He's just wearing clothes.
I don't know. He looked a little darker.
That would be crazy.
I think he was trying to be Asian. It's really uncomfortable.
I don't know. I didn't pick up on that at all.
I don't know. I don't know either, but
he did have different hair. I
did.
did see that.
Then he goes to where he's supposed to go. He's supposed to go to Newark, and he gets scanned by customs. Customs machine, the little robot scanning device, is pretty nice. And it's like, hey man, you got like way too much junk in your head. And so you got 24 hours to get whatever data you're carrying around out. Otherwise, you're going to get some data seepage and die.
You know, you think that would be like a pretty big cue that somebody is mnemonic.
He's a courier.
Yeah. Like, hey, dude, what are you doing with this insane amount of storage in your head and data? Like, because like, I guess the amount of storage he even has is not very common, at least through like the dialogue. They're like, oh, wow, you have that much storage?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, you would think like that little TSA robot would pick up on that, but whatever.
Hey, movie gonna movie, right?
I guess the TSA isn't very smart anyway.
Yeah. So yeah, he ends up having a cab call with Ralphie, and we get to see Ralphie's club. I'm assuming it's his club, right?
Yeah.
And there we get to see Henry Rollins as Spider. Now, you don't know who Henry Rollins is by just name drop.
Yeah.
Henry Rollins is a punk icon.
Oh.
Yeah, he's also like super smart, and like he's a general, just cool freaking dude.
Cool.
He's super rad. Like he's written books.
Huh.
And had like crazy experiences. Also like pretty badass too. He was in the band Black Flag for a while.
Oh, okay.
And he was like a fan who got to be in the band.
Oh, whoa.
And like was super aggro about things and just like getting in fights and shit all the time. He was wild. But yeah, he's super smart. And it's not like he actually does wear glasses too.
Oh.
So it's one of those scenarios where like they weren't just put on him to make him look smart.
Yeah.
But by the way he acts in this movie, you wouldn't think that he is actually smart.
Right.
Because he's pretty flat.
Uh-huh.
But he was in like around this time, I'd say like showed up in like a couple movies.
That's pretty rad. Sounds like a cool guy.
He is a super cool guy. You should look him up sometime and
Yeah.
get some info on him. But then so he's hanging out with Jane. I'm gonna do that every time we get a new name that starts with J. How about we do that? She's a gal who's got like cybernetic implants, and she wants to get hired by Ralphie to be his bodyguard. And she's dissing his current bodyguards, calling them old.
Yeah.
And they look about the same age as her.
Yeah, they don't look much older.
No. But they got like, they're like fun, very cyberpunk look to them.
Yeah.
You know, like the cool 80s makeup and stuff.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, outside of the club, we are introduced to Ice-T's character. Guess what his name is? J-Bone. Another J name. So now we've got 3 people with J names. That's
so
fun.
far.
So far. That's fun. So him and like this kid are just kind of like hanging out. Oh, I forgot to mention that in the hotel room, you get a brief glimpse of Ice-T on the TV screen.
Yeah.
Like there's some like weird resistance broadcast that kind of breaks through for a little bit.
Yeah.
And Ice-T's look in this, it's kind of funny because I feel like his look kind of looks like how Al Jorgensen from Ministry looks now.
That's funny.
It is kind of funny.
Yeah, I see that.
It's kind of like a bizarre circle gets a square.
Yeah.
Which makes me wonder if Al Jorgensen is like, hey, I want to look cool like Ice-T and Johnny Mnemonic. Let's get some more piercings and some more facial tattoos.
I could see Ministry guys being a fan of this movie.
Oh, for sure. I mean, this is like industrial music is cyberpunk music,
Right.
which also not enough in this movie. This movie needs like a cool soundtrack like that.
Yeah, for real.
There was enough bands. I mean, at one point in time, they do play some KMFDM,
That was cool.
which makes sense.
Yeah.
But more of that, please. But it might have been too scary for people.
I would have taken a 9 Inch Nails soundtrack.
For sure, yeah.
Yeah, they would have killed that.
Absolutely. But anyways, J-Bone and this kid are just kind of like spying, and they see like Johnny show up, and Johnny meets this big black cowboy at the door.
Mm-hmm.
Which I was like, all right, what's up with this guy? Turns out not a whole lot.
Nope.
Just a dude in a cowboy hat. But turns out, oh no, Baldy is there. So it seems like it's been a setup. Maybe, I don't know.
It is a setup.
But yeah, so then Johnny's like, well, I'm getting out of here. And then Baldy, he hears J-Bone's kid or something and just shoots him,
Mm-hmm.
thinking that it might be Johnny. And then J-Bone goes down, but to check on the kid, and Johnny saves J-Bone from Baldy. And then J-Bone saves Johnny from Cowboy. And we find out that J-Bone is a low-tech.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of it for that. It's kind of weird. This movie's very end then.
Totally.
And like, I feel like this meetup should just like, that's it. Like, we're getting to the end of the movie right here.
Yeah.
Technically, that's what should be happening.
Yeah. Like if they just sit and like chatted a little longer, they could have solved both of their problems.
Right, exactly. Because they need each other later on in the movie.
Right.
But hey, whatever. So anyways, Johnny ends up confronting Ralphie in the club. During this time, like he gets KO'd.
Mm-hmm.
And then Jane's curious about what's happening, so she goes sneaking around to spy on what's happening.
Through giant air vents.
And Jane ends up like helping, and they get to escape. But then like Shinji shows up and causes some problems too. And he ends up whipping Ralphie with the laser whip a couple of times.
Yeah.
And so he just kind of does like the slide apart, but it's all CG.
Yeah.
And it's not really great.
No.
I mean, cool in concept.
Very cool. Yeah. Needed more of that, honestly.
For sure. He should just be cutting people up left and right. But as they escape, the low-techs end up providing some much needed help because they're just kind of like hanging out and hiding everywhere.
Yeah.
And then they all kind of just like come out and Shinji's just like, I can't take on all these guys,
Yeah.
even though I got a cool laser whip. So then we get a whole thing with Johnny and Jane talking. He ends up just kind of hiring her to be his bodyguard
Yeah.
since that's her occupation.
Smart move.
Yeah. I mean, he's going to need some help
Yeah.
because, I mean, it turns out like he's not really doing the best either with this data. So he knows like he just has moments of like, I'm seeing some stuff.
Yeah.
But then we find out that because she asks the brilliant question, you got parents and stuff? Man, some of the dialogue in this movie is so dumb.
Yeah.
It is very dumb. Or it's the way that it's delivered. Because everybody's pretty flat in this movie.
We needed the director to go, cut. Here's how your character's feeling in this moment.
Don't just say the line.
Yeah.
But we learn that, well, Johnny gave up his childhood memories for some storage.
Yeah. Kind of interesting.
It is kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's the stuff you would get rid of because you don't need it.
Yeah, it doesn't matter anymore.
There's got to be like good money in this too. So
I would have liked to have seen more of him before he dumped that data and then like after, so that we got to see like a change in personality, because erasing all of your childhood memories would still affect the way that you act like at the moment.
sure, yeah, I guess you would essentially develop like you would have your core, but your memories are what makes you.
Exactly. Yeah. he erases all those memories and he forgets how to like go to the bathroom. Forgets how to talk. Yeah, he's just like a baby. He's a baby that knows like martial arts.
He doesn't really know martial arts in this though.
He kind of does.
He's not really like a fighter.
There's barely any fighting.
He didn't download karate yet.
Yeah, I thought he did. I thought that's kind of what was happening because he does pull out some martial arts moves in the beginning, but then never really again.
No. They go to a cool place, Crazy Bob's computer shop, and they break in there, and he needs internet access.
Yeah, he's got to get on the web.
So some of the stuff that he ends up getting is data gloves and iPhone.
Yeah.
It's funny because it's EYE, like that kind of iPhone, but the way it showed up.
It did show up as
subtitle.
iPhone.
Yeah, because it didn't know.
Wow. I was wondering what was up with that.
Me too, but I pieced it together because like he puts like the VR eye thing on.
Yeah.
So basically if you're going in the internet, it's all like VR.
Yeah.
Which interesting concept. So he's like typing away in the air wearing these gloves.
It looks so silly. It looks just super silly.
Just like everybody does when they're doing VR stuff.
Fair. Very fair. But this just looks extra silly. All like the exaggerated like hand movements and stuff.
But he's like swiping and doing stuff. And it kind of makes sense.
It does make sense, yeah. Or like he's got like a little ball thing he can use to navigate. But the whole view of the internet through the VR looks terrible.
It's messy. How would you even know how to get to your...
Yeah.
Like, where do I get to the site to pay my bill?
The worst user interface I've ever seen.
It's pretty terrible.
It's not intuitive at all.
Overly complicated.
Yeah. You don't get like a good idea of like how any of it works.
No. Just imagine, because it's supposed to be pretty common at this time. I mean, there's a freaking store for this stuff.
Yeah.
So imagine old people trying to do things.
Oh my God.
You got to hook grandpa up to the gloves and the whole eye thing to just have them navigate to like see pictures of their kids or their grandkids. I got to use my Netscape. And I gotta go to my mail, and I gotta get my email and see what Billy's up to.
Oh, they download so many viruses.
Oh, for sure. So anyways, he's trying to get the fax history and from Pharmacom to find out, if there's anything in there, like if the rest of the code's in there so he can dump this data.
Mm-hmm.
But the only thing that comes up is a name. And it's Dr. Allcome. And there's no images. So then he calls like this guy named Strike, just shows up in like a little avatar box.
Yeah.
And then they get attacked by a virus. So like the whole point of this guy is I don't know, to be like, oh, you gave me a virus.
Yeah, because the whole time Pharmacom is like locking in on his position. They can see that he's like accessed the internet, and they finally figure it out. So they're like hacking through him. Like he calls, what's his name, Strike,
Mm-hmm.
and Strike's like, you're too hot. This call, like you gotta hang up. They're hacking me. Blah.
We also get a little bit of Ghost in the Machine lady.
Oh, right.
She just kind of like keeps popping up every now and again.
It's just this lady's face,
Mhm.
blue lady.
And then like she'll just start talking to people. She'll show up on your TV or your computer. Like we've got, I don't know, what is he, like the head of the Yakuza or just some other company that's hired the Yakuza? I think they've hired him. He's like some rival company to Pharmacom.
With the dude in the suit,
Yeah.
business guy.
Yeah. Takahashi.
I thought he was the leader of Pharmacom.
No idea. See,
Pretty sure. Yeah. I think he is. Because that's why like Blue Lady is always talking to him.
So I was like, hey, your kid. Don't forget your daughter.
Yeah.
Be cool for your daughter.
I think he is. And that's why the Yakuza got hired to retrieve the data. Because they want it back.
Oh, because it was stolen from Pharmacom.
Right. And that's what those scientists did, was steal the data.
It helps to have like media literacy, I suppose.
Yeah. Well, it isn't very well put out there.
No, I mean, this movie, it's only an hour, 39 minutes.
That's its biggest crime.
It should be longer.
Yeah.
This stuff needs to get fleshed out and explained a little more. And I'm not saying like everything needs to be explained in a movie, but there's a lot, like you're not really getting good information.
Right.
It feels like they did a chop job on this movie. Like they didn't want it to be too long.
Mm-hmm.
So they're like, make it short as possible.
They made it way too short.
So yeah, so this Takahashi guy, he ends up giving a call to Carl, who's the street preacher, played by Dolph Lundgren, to find Johnny. Now, this character is interesting.
I love this guy.
Do you want to try to explain Carl for the dongles?
Okay, so the evil business guy calls up a church, and it's just like a pastor who already looks like Jesus, kind of, because he's got like a big beard and like long hair, and business guy hires him to retrieve the head for the data. He's like, you got to find this Johnny guy, get me his head back within 24 hours, and I'll pay you lots of money. And Carl is like, oh, okay. And the whole time, the little video camera thing, like for the Zoom call, is like in a Bible. It's just like a cutout from a Bible where the screen's in. And then Carl pulls out a crucifix that on the long end is sharpened into a knife.
It's just like a big Bowie knife.
Yeah, it's like a huge knife.
I love this character.
Yeah.
He is so just interesting.
Yeah.
And here's the thing, is that Dolph Lundgren is one of the actors in this movie who got the memo and understands the movie that he's in.
Yeah.
He understands this is bonkers. And so he plays it kind of bonkers.
He hams it up.
Yeah. And it's perfect. Like it's the perfect tone
Yeah.
for this movie and this character. And he's a delight. He's probably the best part of this movie.
Yeah. Plus they say later that like he's mostly cybernetics. Like he's had so much of his body replaced. It's just like fun. It's fun for any character.
Oh, for sure.
More machine than man. Although you don't see it. You don't like if they are going to say all that, give him like robot arms or something.
Yeah, I mean the biggest extent that you see that anybody has implants is they just got these little like discs on them.
Yeah, and they have like little jacks in the back of their head.
Not much.
Not much.
Because when I think of like cyberpunk stuff, I want to see it.
Yeah. I want to see like cool implants on people, robot arms. I mean, that one guy has like a cybernetic glove sort of thing.
Oh, the bartender at the club?
Yeah.
More on him in a bit.
More on him, yeah. Yeah, I need more robot arms and
Yeah, you need to see this
cyborg
stuff.
eyes.
Because it's a complete... That's the thing, though, is that it's a very visual style.
Yeah.
Think of all like the crazy cyberpunk stuff you've ever seen.
Not like any neon signs really. Like anytime we see like scenery of a city, it just kind of looks like a modern city.
It's a lot of just dumpy locations.
Yeah.
Everything's just wet and dirty.
Yeah. Plus we spent a lot of time with the low techs and all these like street people. Still more they could have done though, in my opinion.
Johnny ends up using a video phone booth to hack into Pharmacom, and he needs to set up a meeting because he just wants his data dumped at this point.
Yeah.
He just wants it out because he does not want to die.
Yeah.
Which makes sense. But also, like, this movie needs a ticking clock, which it does have, but we need to see it.
Yeah.
Like, they just kind of bring it up every once in a while, or he acts sick, and that's about it. Like, we need to know. We need to, like, see, like, time is running out.
Mm-hmm. We need, like, a legit timer.
Right. Like, he needed to have, like, a watch or something of, like, this is how much time I have.
Right.
Because as a reminder, like, a good visual reminder for the audience. And that way you can freak out a little bit. You can be like, ooh, man, yeah, he's...
And it's always, you know, you got to cut it close, too, right at the end. It's got to
for
be
sure.
like 10 seconds left.
But we also find out that Jane is sick with the NAS virus. And it's just not the junky implants that she has. So, like, she's got to go to... She's like, take me to Spider. So then they go see Spider, who helps Jane out. Spider's also like, you know, I think I can get, like, try to help you get that data out. And so they kind of do an attempt to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And that really kind of just doesn't work. And so they need to, like, get to better stuff.
Yeah.
But we also, I don't remember how we find it out, but we do know that Ghost Lady is identified as the Pharmacom founder, and she died in 2015, but uploaded herself, her consciousness. So she is the ghost in the machine.
Or at least uploaded her data.
Right.
Whether or not it's her consciousness.
Well, I mean, she seems to have autonomy. But
A copy of her, perhaps.
Sure. We can't split the philosophical hairs on any of this stuff here. Not for too long.
Not for too long.
We got a movie to talk about because we got some Carl action here.
But yeah, Carl is on the trail, so he finds the bartender from the club. He's just like chilling outside, minding his own business.
Yeah, he's working.
Yeah. And Carl comes up asking all these questions like, oh, where's Johnny? And blah, blah, blah. And bartender guy isn't being very responsive. So Carl slams down the big, I don't know, bucket of, it's like a glass cake. I don't know.
It's just a thing full of like
liquid nitrogen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To put the head in because we didn't mention that. They just want his head.
Yeah.
Because as long as they have the head undamaged,
they have the data.
Yeah, they have the data. So it doesn't matter if he's alive or dead.
Right.
They just need his head.
But so Carl puts down that container and grabs the bartender's like metal hand and dunks it in, and he starts answering the questions. And then Carl, what does he do? He smashes his hand, his like frozen metal hand, and like it completely explodes too.
Yeah, he's saying all sorts of like weird, twisty, Bible-y stuff too.
Yeah. And you could still see like some meat and stuff in the bartender's like metal hand, so it must have just been like a glove of some kind. Who knows? That was in the director's cut, I'm sure.
Yeah, this guy's probably like in his 50s too.
Yeah.
Just, man, what a crap day at work.
Yeah.
He didn't deserve this.
And he's like, I love his answer of like, I don't know, I don't pay attention to any of that. Like, why are you asking me all this? But he does give Carl the information that they're going to go see Spider. So Carl is on the trail.
Yeah, but, you know, Jane and Johnny and Spider, they're all driving to go find this Dr. Allcome character.
Mm-hmm.
And they end up hitting Carl on the way.
Yeah.
Because they're like a big like utility van.
Yeah. And I like Spider sees Carl and he's immediately like, oh no, this guy. It's like, hold on, and hits the gas.
Yeah. So where they end up showing up is it ends up being an underground hospital for NAS patients because this virus is just messing a whole lot of people up. And as it was rumored earlier, it was just a line about Spider being an ex-doctor. Turns out, yeah, he's a legit doctor.
Yeah, he's still a doctor.
He's helping these patients out. He's doing some good work.
Yeah. It's just kind of crazy, though, because this character, you're like, oh, I get this guy's groove. He's like, you know, your mechanical bio guy. Like, he's got his little workshop and he's going to give you all these implants. And it's like, oh, he's also a doctor. Like, all of a sudden, he's just in a doctor outfit.
Yeah. And then he explains that the name Dr. Allcome is just a code that they use so they don't freak patients out. Like if they announce it, like,
Oh, yeah.
you know, so it's just like a way to like.
It's a mass alert.
Mm-hmm. While working on Johnny here, they find out that the information that he has is a cure for the virus, but they're not able to like get it from him because they don't have all the code, but they just kind of finds out what it is.
Yeah.
But in order to get the information out, he says they got to go see Jones.
Another one.
4 J names in this movie.
Yeah.
Why are they doing this to us? It really stinks for making notes because usually in my notes, I'll just write down the first letter of their name.
Yeah, not this time.
Nope, I don't get to do that at all. If I write J's, it means that it's just Johnny and Jane.
Ah.
Because they're usually together.
Like always together. Yeah.
Man, what the hell? It's frustrating.
Yeah. But while they're at the hospital, Carl shows up.
Yeah.
And
he's pretty mad about getting run over.
oh yeah, he is. Spider's like, okay guys, like you gotta run. I'll try to like hold him off or whatever. Just you gotta go see Jones.
And you'd think, being Henry Rollins, he'd be able to like put up some type of a fight.
Yeah.
He's a big dude.
Yeah, no, he does not. Carl ends up using like scalpels to crucify him to like medical equipment.
It is pretty rad.
Yeah, that's all we get to see though.
Yeah.
But he's for sure dead.
Oh, I'm sure he had his way with them after that.
Yeah.
Carl doesn't seem like the type of guy to just be like, well, I'll just pin you here and
then leave you.
Like, I could see him like wiping everybody out in that hospital too.
Yeah, just for funsies.
Just because he doesn't seem to like, he ain't playing with a full deck.
But I'm also surprised that like, especially in this like setting, in this world, no one in that hospital had like a gun or a crossbow apparently. And it was like, oh my god, Carl's here. Pew, pew, pew. oh, he's crucifying one of our best doctors. Pew, 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 pew.
Or everybody just goes, whatever he's doing, if we leave him alone, we'll be fine.
That's probably what they did.
Yeah, so there was this whole thing with like a phone call. Like they have a contact, right? But we learned that on like this video call, like this contact is just Takahashi doing like a weird like hand puppet to make the guy on the phone call talk. Because like, oh yeah, that's right. They called him from the van.
Yeah.
And yeah, and it's just like him just doing a puppet, which was kind of fun.
It was kind of fun.
Like you could have just scanned a face, I guess.
Right, way easier.
Instead of making it a hand puppet.
And I like when he takes his like hand out of the little like light field thingy. You see like the puppet guy just like go limp. So silly.
But then we get more of the ghost lady because this is where she's like, oh yeah, hey, don't forget about your daughter. Remember your daughter? You gotta do good things because you had a daughter who died of the virus.
Yeah.
Working on his conscience there. But anyways, Johnny and Jane arrive at this bridge hideout, and that's where the low-techs are.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's where they have to go to meet Jones. And again, this could have been a way shorter movie.
Oh yeah,
Since
all this
he had
business at the
contact.
gate.
What is going on with this? Like, all of a sudden we got to have comic relief characters.
Yeah, because they're like yelling at the bridge because they got to get like a little lift lowered so they can go up. But like the guards, like the lookouts, are like just chit chatting and they don't care.
Yeah, this one guy's just like, yeah. So he's talking like he's the ladies' man.
Yeah.
From SNL.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah. So I got this lady friend, and I'm gonna do, and he's just like going on. Okay, movie.
Yeah, like anytime now.
It's just a conversation they're having. It's a one-sided conversation too.
Yeah.
For that matter.
I think it's even zanier when they finally like get up and they like go to lower the gate and
he's like, let's just drop a bug on him.
Yeah, like stupid dude like trips and hits a lever that drops and explodes a car from the bridge. I guess it's like some form of defense, like a booby trap sort of thing. And it just so happens to drop right on top of Spider's van.
Mm-hmm.
And it all explodes.
Yeah. And Johnny says the one line that we've all been asking this entire movie, and it's, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
Which is appropriate.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, we want to know the same thing.
I do like this little crash out he has, though. Because he does just totally crash out.
Oh, he does.
He's just yelling. He's just like, I don't deserve any of this. Like, I want to be in the fanciest hotel. I don't want to be down here with the rats.
He just has this whole fancy boy rant.
Yeah. It was pretty great. It was nice seeing character from him.
Yeah.
Like, this is one of the first times I was like, oh, he's like a real person.
Yeah, he's actually showing some emotion.
Yeah.
But then it turns out J-Bone is there, and he comes down on this platform that gets lowered down and is like, hey, I guess maybe we should have hung out earlier and actually discussed our problems.
Right. I do like when he's like, oh, where's Spider? And Johnny's like, Spider's dead. And J-Bone like looks at the exploded Spider's van. Johnny's like, no, not there.
Like it matters.
Yeah.
But I suppose, like, oh no, my guy's killed him.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah, and this is where he's not really doing too hot here. And again, the ticking clock would help.
Yeah.
Especially now.
1 hour left. Oh no.
Yeah, and this location, because it's all like cargo crates.
Mm-hmm.
Like big massive, like they're all welded together and stuff, and like it's located under the bridge, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
And we get like an inside view where it's just like a big space with all more of these crates.
Kind of confusing.
It is kind of confusing, but it does go to like this main room, which is pretty cool.
Coolest
where
set.
There's like, it is definitely the coolest set in this movie for
Yeah.
sure. And there's like this whole pillar of televisions
Mm-hmm.
that goes from like the floor to the ceiling. And it's like, they're in a big, like, it's just a pillar.
It's kind of like a tornado. Like imagine like a tornado shape
Kind of, yeah.
of like TVs.
It's pretty rad.
Super cool.
And there's like wires and stuff all over the place.
Yeah.
Like, okay, we're getting into
we're
the aesthetic.
cyberpunk. Yeah. Yeah.
And this is where we meet Jones. And Jones probably, Jones is the coolest character in this
For
movie.
sure.
Because Jones is a dolphin that is wearing like cyber gear, has like a helmet on and stuff.
Yeah. Apparently like trained with like the Navy and was like their best like code breaker or something.
Now just hanging out in a tank.
Yeah.
Cyber dolphin. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'm digging this character. It just hangs out and but yeah, so bad guys show up. Lazily show up. It doesn't seem like we're gonna infiltrate Jack Squad.
They basically just like walk up to like the front door.
And we get another car drop.
This time it hits a person.
It does. And this character actually gets a name too.
Oh, that's right.
Because there's like, no, not Maroney. And I was like, no, poor Maroney.
Maroney, yeah.
We all know Maroney.
At least it wasn't another J name.
That's fair. Takashi shows up in a helicopter and is kind of like flying around a little bit. And he's getting lectured by Ghost Lady.
Mm-hmm.
And then he just gets dropped off on top of the bridge or the hideout,
Which they all should have done.
which seems really convenient.
Yeah.
Like they could have just, I don't know, gotten some rope, got their way in there, like
Thrown a bunch of flashbangs in there and blinded everybody.
yeah, like just rappel in.
I'd expect more out of like cyberpunk too, you know?
Cool devices to like cut through these crates and stuff.
Yeah. People like, because Jane has like augmentations to make her faster, but we don't really see that.
Yeah, whenever she has fought, it's not great.
Yeah. And like, apparently her implants are like really cheap too. So imagine like Pharmatech special ops with crazy high tech cutting edge
They should be like
implants.
chucking guys around, like
Yeah.
do some wire work.
Yeah. Make them like sprint super fast. So they're just like guys in helmets with guns.
Yeah, Takahashi ends up getting into it with Shinji,
Mm-hmm.
and Shinji just shoots him.
Yeah. Kind of baller.
Yeah. And then we get a whole thing with Shinji fighting Johnny because they interrupt like the data download. So again, ticking clock would be nice because then we could find out like they don't have time for this interruption.
Yeah.
But they end up like getting in this fight and one of the cargo crates slips. So it's just like it opens up on one end and they could fall down.
Mm-hmm.
But
They're
there's just like
dangling.
dangling from a cargo net. And Johnny just uses the thumb whip, laser whip thing to cut off Shinji's head, which was pretty rad.
Pretty rad. I think this fight could have been cooler.
Yeah, you could say that a lot about all the fights in this movie.
Very true. But especially this one. They could have done a lot more. But yeah, it's still a cool little finisher at the end.
Yeah, and his body just falls down.
Yeah, I like how we get to see the head fall too.
Yeah.
Sploosh in the water.
It's all right.
I'm glad he didn't just fall to his death.
Yeah, that's such a 90s death.
Totally.
Oh, the good guy can't actually kill the bad guy.
Oh,
He
he
just
falls.
doesn't have to save him.
Yeah.
Lame.
That's still killing him.
Yeah.
Look at Star Trek 3. That Klingon's gonna fall at the end, and Kirk still saves him. Even though that was the same guy who ordered the death of his son.
That's Star Trek for you, though.
Yeah, it is.
It's a Starfleet honor.
Yeah.
Was it honorable for the Klingon, though?
No, absolutely not.
He probably had to
No.
go kill himself.
Yeah. Oh, God, he's like, oh, geez, 4 generations of dishonor with that one.
Hope nobody finds out about this. Yeah, Carl ends up showing up. Doesn't matter how he got up there, I guess. Maybe he rappelled down.
Yeah.
But it's kind of for the best, I guess. You know, he ends up getting in a fight with Jane,
Uh-huh.
which is very one-sided.
Yes. Would have been a cool Jane moment.
Yeah.
She like showed up.
But yeah, he ends up getting killed.
Oh yeah. Jane has the very bright idea of like turning Jones's sonic, because Jones the dolphin can use like sonic something or others to like transfer data or whatever. And there was like a little line about it like being really harmful if you were in the blast radius or if it was slightly off. So Jane points the little radar dish at Carl, and Jones blasts him, and he's like, "Rah!" He's like screaming, and he's like getting all kind of goopy. And then Johnny hits him with like an exposed electrical wire and electrocutes him.
This is a lame flaming dude.
It is a lame flaming dude, yeah.
It's just bad effects. It's not even a dummy that they set on fire.
Yeah.
But yeah, we also failed to mention that Takahashi wasn't dead.
Mm-hmm.
And he ends up giving the second image to Johnny. So like they have like two of the images now. They just need the last one.
No, he gave him the last two. He had two images.
Oh.
Takahashi.
Well, yeah. So but he does it and then just dies.
Yeah.
I guess that's the reason he didn't get laser whipped. And yeah, one of the images is Ghost Lady. And then like, I don't know, she just kind of shows up and is like, "Hey, Johnny. Johnny, it's so great. You got cure for virus. You got share with everybody."
Why does she sound like Michael Jackson?
Blanket. Hey, Blanket, you gotta cure the virus, Blanket. Would explain that dangling earlier. That's a joke from when Michael Jackson dangled his baby that he was named Blanket. It's just like, "Hey, everybody, look, my kid." Everybody's like, "Oh my God, Michael Jackson's gonna drop a baby."
Johnny, got too much starch in your head. Gotta drink some Jesus juice.
Gotta get it out.
Johnny, you can't say that. That's ignorant.
But yeah, so the cure here is like, Johnny's just got to hack his own brain. He's got to go in, hack his brain.
Yeah, I'm annoyed that the climax to this movie was another really terrible CGI.
This, and I know it was one of the movies I mentioned that we could possibly have watched instead.
Lawnmower Man.
Yeah, this is sub Lawnmower Man, which came out a few years earlier. Like, this is,
It's really
this is
bad.
bad.
It's really, really bad.
And it turns out that there's also a virus he's got to fight in there. Because, like, they put a virus in case anybody tried getting in.
Yeah.
Of course, there's going to be fail safes to this data. But he gets some help from Jones. And, yeah, the cure gets downloaded. And they end up, the low-techs broadcast it to the world.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really great because, as we all know, people are idiots. And what are they going to do with this information? They're not scientists.
Yeah.
Joe's sitting on his couch watching TV. What the hell?
Yeah. Also, why was this data so large? How much was it? Like 380?
320.
320 gigabytes.
I told you it was just basically some PDFs.
Right.
That's all it really is.
You couldn't compress that? It would have been cooler if, like, it was like the blue ghost lady. Like, oh, I have the whole consciousness downloaded into my brain.
Well, as it turns out, like, because he gets rid of this free space, he does unlock more of his memories from childhood, which he's gotten like a couple flashes of
Yeah.
throughout the movie. And it turns out Ghost Lady was his mom.
Yeah.
Which explains why he wanted to be a fancy boy the entire time. Because he was a rich kid.
Yeah.
He's a Nepo baby.
Fun little twist.
Yeah. Why is he working then? When he have all that sweet money? Pharmacom money?
Yeah, he would have like buttloads.
Be more interesting. See, now it's like if he was doing this, like doing this courier stuff out of the like in order to work for a resistance, now it's a little more interesting. It's a little more layer.
Or if like he's doing all of this to get back at Pharmacom because of drama that happened with his mom,
Ooh.
but all of that information was erased when he erased his childhood memories.
Oh.
So he's just kind of on this blind adventure. He's not even quite sure why he's doing it until the end when he gets some of those memories back. And he's like, oh, it all comes kind of full circle. That would have even been better.
Yeah. Well, we get Johnny and Jane hugging because I guess they're a couple now.
Sure.
Because that's how movies work.
Yeah, it's a guy and a girl. They're both attractive.
Yeah. I guess they gotta fall in love.
Yeah.
And then they watch as the Pharmacom building is just in the distance is just on fire for reasons like it was the end of Fight Club.
Yeah, that was my thought. It did feel like the end of Fight Club.
Like, did they blow it up? Nobody blew it up. It just is on fire now. They're like, well, shit, I guess the cure's out. We're just gonna start our building on fire.
Okay, here's another thought too. So imagine like the biggest pharmaceutical company that we have in the world right now.
Sure.
Biggest medical company. If the cure for cancer came out, their buildings wouldn't like start catching fire.
No.
Like, yeah, their profit margins would see a hit.
But, I mean, they would get paid to manufacture that because that's what they do.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, they couldn't like gouge up the prices because all that information's out there.
Sure. But they'd still make money off of it.
Yeah. Still, I just don't see it being like, oh, the cure came out, so the entire company collapses and all their buildings start on fire and there's chaos.
Right. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, dude watching TV on his couch isn't just going to go to his kitchen and whoop up the cure quick.
Yeah.
Unless it is just that simple.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's an attentive disorder too, isn't it? Like, just causes them to have seizures. Like, I don't know, get outside, touch some grass. It's alluded to that this is a technovirus. It's caused by your consumption of internet.
Yeah, like
and
all
technology.
the electronics around you.
Yeah, like your Wi-Fi is giving you seizures.
Yeah.
And it's weird that they're called low-techs too, considering they're very into tech.
Yeah. Yeah. Like they're low tech, like what? Because they use crossbows.
Oh yeah, that's right. We never even mentioned that. Yeah,
They have like bow and arrows, crossbows.
And they're dirty.
Like maybe if everybody else had like implants and stuff, because I think they just don't have implants. Like they don't have anything like that. I think that's kind of what it is. But also like maybe make it more apparent that people have implants so that when we see the low techs, we're like, oh, it's like normal people. They just seem like everybody else. They just seem like poor people.
Yeah, do you think they're sovereign citizens?
Oh.
Like the low techs are just like that's where the InfoWars come in.
Oh God.
Oh my God. I saw somebody with one of those sovereign citizens license plates.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. MAGA hat in the back, sovereign citizen license plate,
wow.
which, by the way, not legal. They're not legal. It's a scam. It's somebody selling them to you.
That's crazy.
To just take your money because you think that if you put one on your car, you're fine. My vehicle's privately owned. I'm a not for hire citizen.
Yeah.
There's no number on it's like anybody can get one of those.
Yeah.
What are you doing, dude? And he had it on the back too. Guess what, buddy? You're also driving that car on roads that are paid for with tax dollars.
Yeah.
So how about this? How about you can go ahead, buy your car, get your cool guy license plate that makes you feel like a badass, and then don't drive on our roads. Because if you're not paying for them, don't be driving on them.
Yeah.
You don't get any of this.
Johnny Mnemonic to sovereign citizen rant.
Ooh, I did just kind of go off, didn't I?
Yeah, you tell him.
Hey, how about this movie though? It's almost done.
Yeah.
We're really close because we see Carl's corpse start to move.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's gonna get him. No, that's a fake out. They're just some low tech guys were moving it.
I'm so annoyed because that would have been so cool.
Yeah.
They made the mention of how he's like super mechanical. I wanted like a cool fleshy Terminator pastor guy.
Ooh, like a cool puppet.
Oh,
my God,
yeah.
that would have been rad.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, then it's like smiles and the end. Everybody's just like,
Yay.
oh, we thought he was alive for a hot second because we saw what was on the frame and we didn't see those guys.
That's a good point.
Oh, yeah, that's Johnny Mnemonic. You know, I got to say, though, that a lot of the techno talk in this movie today is like, it's just stuff people would commonly say to some degree, like some of these terms,
Yeah,
which is kind of crazy.
it is.
And I think that in especially 1996, like the internet as like a common thing for people to use is still very much in its infancy.
Hmm.
Like TV shows around that time, I think would have like visit this website, but nobody was really online.
Yeah.
It was still pretty rare.
Yeah.
I don't think a lot of people really started the like a common household thing until probably I'm gonna say like a couple more years yet after this movie. I'd say like very late 90s into like the early 2000s.
I think what's interesting about cyberpunk is that a lot of the time there is no like wireless data transfers. Like everything is wired a lot of the time. I think that's something that I appreciate about the genre, especially like something like this that is more like pre-internet, pre-like Wi-Fi. I just think it's a cooler aesthetic with everything just being all wired up.
And part of the reason why we picked this movie for this month was because you had brought up the Cyberpunk game,
Oh, amazing game.
which stars Keanu Reeves, right?
Yes. Keanu Reeves, well, yeah, he is in it. I would say a starring role. He's amazing in it. It's my favorite role of his. And kind of a similar plot to this one in a way, because you play as like, well, your character, however you want your character to be, but your character ends up getting like set up on this gig and has to like steal this chip from a big corporation. And through all the chaos, he puts the chip inside of his brain, which you're not really supposed to do, but it's the only way he could like safely carry the information, kind of like this movie. And it turns out to be way too much for his brain to handle, kind of like this movie. But the twist is the chip is Keanu Reeves' character.
Okay.
And his character's name is Johnny, too, which is a weird coincidence.
Probably not.
Yeah. So like
I don't think so.
you're running around, you have like a ticking clock thing like this movie too, where you got to get the chip out some way, somehow before his consciousness completely overrides yours. And it's fun. It's a really fun game. Throughout the whole game, Keanu Reeves' character Johnny will like appear kind of like a like data ghost and have some like funny things to say. He's a really fun character though. Really great game. Cyberpunk 2077. If you have the chance to play it, highly recommend it.
Yeah, and just a couple of years later, he's going to be in The Matrix,
Yeah.
which I remember when The Matrix was coming out. I remember thinking like, wasn't he in a movie kind of like this already?
Yeah.
Like it just seemed like, huh, that's quick for him to just be another guy in a, cyber world type movie, you know.
Right.
So I was like, huh, okay. Which far better movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this movie also it didn't do the worst. It had like a budget of 26 million and made like 52 plus.
Okay. Yeah.
So, I mean, it's not a big budget at all. It's a pretty small budget.
Yeah.
And I guess like, yeah, you probably do see all the money on screen because not much.
Yeah.
Not much.
Yeah. No, not at all.
there's not a lot going on.
Whole lot
in
of
this.
stuff indoors.
Yeah. But before we move on to other stuff and wrap this up, here's your fun fact.
Okay.
It's mentioned that Johnny was killed by a vat-grown Yakuza ninja in one of William Gibson's later novels.
Cool. So the main character just gets killed.
He just gets killed later. And I don't even think it's like, as far as I know, from what I read up on, it just sounds like a character just mentions it.
So it's completely off screen.
Yeah. It'd be interesting to read some of that guy's work.
Yeah.
Read some old cyberpunk now.
I know that the one, I don't know the author, but Necromancer, I heard, is a very famous, influential.
That's him.
That's him?
Yeah, that's
Okay,
the
that
guy.
makes sense.
Neuromancer.
Neuromancer, that's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the book that it's mentioned that he dies.
Oh. Yeah, because I want to read that, because I know that like Neuromancer was a big inspiration for cyberpunk and that whole universe.
All right, so we got to wrap this up. Brennan, how would you rate Johnny Mnemonic by saying the word movie, and do you recommend?
This is a movie. I mean, it's not like, I think it needed more action. It needed more wow. It needed more cyberpunk. I described it earlier to you as like playing through like an RPG of some kind and picking the most boring path where you see the least amount of cool stuff. That's how it kind of feels. Like there was so much potential, especially the opening. The opening I thought was really interesting. But yeah, just kind of, it's just, It's still fun. I still recommend it because it is like kind of fun. Yeah, I don't know. Kind of a letdown. Still fun. I still had fun with it.
Yeah, I'm going to say it's a movie. I feel there's just more missed potential than anything else. And while I watch the movie, I'm imagining a better movie,
Yes.
even on a limited budget. And I think it just doesn't stick it. Like it wants to be cool,
Yeah.
and it just doesn't, it never gets there.
Right.
I feel it's a little more fun to discuss in some ways than it is to actually watch it.
Yeah.
And just like the acting is so stiff in this movie.
It really is.
And it just seems like nobody believes in what they're saying. You know, like in a Star Trek where they do the technobabble.
Yeah.
Like, but
They
they're
say it like it's everyday words to them.
right. And this, it's like they're just saying words.
Yeah.
And there's no, like, you don't believe that they actually know what any of this stuff means. You're like, you know, like, I get it. Like, you're not going to know. You're just an actor, right?
Yeah,
But you
yeah.
got to sell it. And I think they're so overwhelmed with the material that they just are delivering lines, and that's it.
Right.
There's no oomph to anything. I mean, except for Dolph Lundgren and, you know, even Jones, but Jones is just a puppet. Jones seems like
They
getting into it.
actually killed 32 dolphins in the production before they realized a fake dolphin
Oh no!
was the better way to go.
Oh no! That's where all the budget went.
Yeah.
The tech stuff is interesting. Again, Jones, and I think it would make for a great anime.
Oh, yeah.
Like the things you could do
Yeah.
and the fighting and stuff. Man, it would be really cool.
Yeah.
Like just good hand drawn anime.
Hey, watch the cyberpunk anime. They did make an anime.
Okay.
It's on Netflix. It's not like super connected to anything. It's very standalone. So if you want to see some cool cyberpunk, the animation is gorgeous. So it does kind of exist.
Yeah, I mean, also I'm going to say too, like, yeah, we brought it up earlier. This movie just should have been longer.
Yes.
There just should have been more stuff.
Yes.
I think, you know, I mean, maybe, I don't know if there's a director's cut out there
I would love to watch one.
or if there's just like more stuff. I don't know. It would be cool.
Give it a special edition, maybe.
Yeah.
Those 3D special effects were really bad.
And you know what? Somebody worked hard on them,
Yeah, I'm sure.
but whatever. Yeah. So I guess like I have the lightest of recommends for this.
Yeah.
I still recommend it, but you got to know what you're getting into, and odds are most people probably have tried watching it.
Yeah.
So if you have watched it, give it another try. Have a little bit of an open mind to it. Imagine That Better movie,
Yeah.
and maybe have some fun with it. Kick it around a little bit.
You know what it's like? It's like the scene from In Hell in the Spawn movie. It's like that, but techno cyber.
I mean, I'm going to say this. I like it better than Escape from LA, so there's that. Around the same time, it's just both Dookie. But speaking of Dookie, Brennan,
Dookie.
yeah,
That's a great Green Day album.
get one of our shitty T-shirts from T.
Oh, T Public. Yeah.
Help support the show that way.
Get a mug.
Yeah, it's on. You don't even have to get a T-shirt. There's all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
The link is in the notes. Feel free to contact us. Put on your gloves, your data gloves, and your iPhone, and
Swipe away.
venture into the virtual world of the internet and crack the code to send us an email. corruptedyouthpod
At
gmail.com.
dot.
Hey, go to Blue Sky, and if you're on there, hook up with us on there, because we've got Summer Slasher Camp coming up.
Woohoo!
And that and the email are probably the only ways to contact us.
Yeah.
And so, like, yeah, we're going to want some recommendations send us some non-franchise slashers.
Yes.
And we can't remember all the ones that we did, so you're just going to have to go look up and see the ones that we did.
Yes. The schlockier, the goofier, the better.
Absolutely. We want the real cream of the crop.
Yeah.
Some weird gems.
Yeah.
But all right. Other than that, thanks to our listeners, the Dongles, that's you, and to our fellow podcasters, thank you for your support. Hang in there, Dongles.
Download your dongle flops.
Corrupted youth! Corrupted youth! Corrupted youth! Corrupted youth!
The whole problem we've got here is we've got a bunch of Johnny Mnemonics running around.